Hi everyone, it's Peggy Merwin with Stamp with Peggy. Today is Monday, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. It's our first Monday in May, which means it's time for a new card sketch challenge. I get to announce the winner for April. We have just one this month. With some of the changes, we'll kind of see how it goes. We had a little bit lower participation in April, which the cards are fabulous, and I love all the participation that we get. I love all the commenting that people do on them. It's just fun to be able to see. And I'm moving that a little bit. Okay, so pop in, say hi that you're here so I know that you are. What did you do this weekend? We celebrated my oldest grandson's birthday on Saturday with just an easy little lunch, smash burgers on the new Blackstone and birthday cake. I can't believe he is 18 already. It's like, where has the time gone? I swear my daughter would just turned 18 and now my grandson is. He's out for some new adventures, getting ready to go off to college next year. He'll actually be living from home, but he'll be taking classes at Whitewater in communication major. He's hoping to someday do films and video and all that fun stuff. So he's out for some new adventures. It's just very fun to watch him grow. Okay, Teresa, we're going to show you the card challenge tonight. So work one of your Beehive Stamper inspiration cards into the card sketch. Then it kind of serves double duty, right? Okay, I'm going to get everybody up here so that I can be watching. Oh, that's right. You got to celebrate the third birthday. It's like they're all just growing up so fast, aren't they? I mean, the littles aren't little, the bigs are bigger. Oh, yay, Judith, you got your catalog and package. The packages got out really fast this time. It's like, oh my goodness. Okay. There we go. Lori, there you go. Suzanne, thanks for hitting people up. Let's get people on here. Okay. Tomorrow is May 6th. That means today is the last day for the annual catalog. And then tomorrow or middle of the night, the brand new annual catalog begins. I'm so excited. I can't wait to place my order. I have the In Color stamp pads, but I want the blends. I want the refills. I have cardstock. So I think I'm good for at least a good start on that. But there's some really cool stamp sets in there. There's also a brand new online exclusive that begins tomorrow. So that's exciting because there's some really cool things in there. Oh, good. Teresa, you got yours already. Yay. Okay, so I'm going to kind of show you, and it's difficult because it is not very big to show on the screen. Tomorrow, I will post the PDF for the online exclusives. So just some really fun things in there to play with, along with all the new catalog, designer papers, embellishments, all that fun stuff. If you have a long wish list, there's also a recruiting special, a sign-on or a membership, however you want to look at it, that begins tomorrow. If you have an order of at least $99, the starter kit is you get to choose $165 of any brand new, any product that you want for $99. Shipping is free. You pay the tax on it. And you become a demonstrator or a discount shopper, and you save 20% off from all your future orders. So you really can't go wrong. It's a great thing to do. Most demonstrators do it for themselves. Most signed up originally because they wanted a discount on some supplies. And I can't say that because I wanted to be able to teach and show everybody how to do this absolutely fun crafting projects. But most people, my sister signed up 21 and a half years ago just for the discount. And here she is 21 and a half years later. So you just never know. It's just a fun community to be with. Okay, so don't forget to like, share, comment, all those fun things. I have prizes for 2 people from last week, and that is In Color goodies, okay? And I'm going to pull them out. You get a half a sheet each of all 5 of the new In Colors. I'm trying to get them separated. Okay, we have Darling Duckling, Timid Tiger, Strawberry Slush, Cloud Cover, and Secret Sea. Look at how cool those two go together, okay? Cloud Cover does not have a full-size stamp pad. I need to go back and look at the information we received. You can order empty Stampin' Spots, and they do have the Cloud Cover refill, so we can make our own Stampin' Spot, which are like 1x1 cubes. So we will still be able to have some ink. We just don't have a big one at this point. So we'll see if we ever get one, but at least we have a way for now to be able to do it. We also have the Stampin' Right markers in all 5 colors. So you have lots of ways to be able to still have Cloud Cover. Nancy Sears, I saw you comment that, yeah, you signed up because Sandy Johnson told you to. And that was one of the best things that you could have done, right? Joined a really fun group of people. Sandy, as much as we miss her dearly, has brought so much joy into all of our lives. Okay, so you get a half a sheet of the cardstock. Then you also get, what would it be? 1/6 of a package of designer paper. And you know what? It's time to put it down here because I can't show you everything. Okay. All right. So let's get this down here. Let's get this. Again, reminder, I am retiring this summer. So from my full-time day job, I am still stamping. So maybe I can figure out how to do all this switching stuff without doing it the good old-fashioned way like this. But it works, right? Okay, we need to get it down a little further. Okay, there we go. We'll show you the online exclusives in a minute. Right now we're focusing on the In Colors. Okay, so again, here's our 5 In Color cardstocks. Okay, then this is the floral. Oh, goodness gracious. I looked just before I started too. All right, hang on. Ugh. This is the Florals in Bloom designer paper, okay? And it has all 5 In Colors in it. So, looks like I'm upside down. Okay, so we have this really fun big flowers, and the back side is Cloud Cover. Look at how bright and cheery these are. Onto one of these. Pretty. And then this is the Darling Duckling and the Timid Tiger. These, I just absolutely love this color combination. Strawberry Slush. This one too is so fun. Then the back side of this one is just, it kind of looks like a peacock to me, isn't it? Just really, I can't wait to play with that one. Some more pretty flowers, and then Cloud Cover. And then some more pretty flowers, and we have our Petunia Pop and Bubble Bath, okay? So you get a half a sheet of each, and you get a 1/6 of a package of the designer paper. And the 2 lucky winners from last week's comments are Glenda Williamson and Suzanne Gannon, okay? So ladies, I will be popping that in the mail to you. Okay, a couple other things that I wanted to share with you. Actually, let's do I'm using that paper for my set of make and takes. Yay! Okay, this is the online exclusives that begins tomorrow. Okay, we have the celebratory suite, which is the celebratory, yeah, I'm not sure. It's the bundle, Cheers and Sips, the stamp set, and the dies. The celebratory designer paper. Really cool glass and garden embossing folders, holographic resin dots, and gold stripe mesh ribbon. That's all kind of one big suite, but everything can be purchased separately. Then on the back side, this is the Floral Impressions. This one we're using this bundle. We're using the Impressions Abloom stamp set and dies. This designer paper is really cool. This one we're not using tonight, but we will be. The Pressed Flowers embossing folder, the Strawberry Slush, Pretty and Pink Gems, which you have a couple of things you have to choose tonight, so keep that in mind. Gold foiled labels, which are really fun to just stamp on and add to a card. Okay, then, love this. Cheryl, I thought of you as soon as I saw this one. The Sunrise Sailing Bundle or Collection. It's the stamp set, and then it's a hybrid embossing folder and die. Excuse me. They come together. You can't buy them separately. You can buy the stamps and this bundle separately, but you get this really detailed embossing folder and the die set, which this large sailboat you can cut out as you're embossing. Okay, so it's a really cool set. The More Messages bundle, which are dies. You stamp this. It's one big stamp. You lay the die over it and cut them out all at one time, which is very cool. The paper tags, stamp set, and dies that coordinate with it. Okay, I got to tell you, this is my least favorite one. The Party Piggy bundle. I don't know, I just think he's a little weird looking. But there's a stamp set and die to go with it. You can cut the circle out of his belly, and then there is, and that must be maybe on another page or the embellishments. Yeah, there's a little shaker that you can put in his belly and give him a little shaky belly. Pop and Buy stamp set or bundle. Isn't that cool? It's fun popcorn with dies to cut them out. The Scenic Adventure stamp set. This, I think, is the one that coordinates with the May Paper Pumpkin Kit. So this is going to be kind of cool to use if you're an outdoors person and you like that kind of thing. Sentimental Framing. You've got some really cool dies that will cut frames and then some words to go inside. There you go, Nancy. He is definitely very different. And I've seen some cute things with him. He's just, you probably won't see any samples from me. So when you get it and you make something, post it on the VIP group so everybody else can get some inspiration. The Sweet Jars bundle. So it's a stamp set and die, which there's some really cool samples coming already. Blooming Phrases, which is really fun because it's just the long kind of scripty. Hugs and Healings for the cat and dog lovers. Inspiration Squad with some fun little animals. Flower Garden Foils. This is really cool. It's embossed. So it's foil paper, but it's got embossed images on it, little florally things. So it's really pretty. The Shaker Elements, the little circles, like I said. And those can be used for things besides the piggy. And the In Color markers. Okay. So those are the online exclusives that begin tomorrow. Okay. Anybody who was at my, what event was it? Catalog Kickoff, Coffee, Cocoa, and Cards last Wednesday. When they arrived, they got this fun little plastic bag. Look at those cute bees. Those are my little bees, right? They match with my logo. I didn't even think about it. I could have put some little pearls or something in the center of those flowers too. But inside here was their card packet. They got a half a packet of the Greetings for All ephemera pack. But then they also got this adorable Simply Chamois holder. Okay. Custom made by stamping friend Suzanne and her husband. So what happens is the lid comes off. There's your little Simply Chamois in there. Go get it wet, squeeze out the water. But this tray has little ridges in it. So if there's any oozy water, if you don't squeeze out really well like I don't, there's a spot for that water to go so that it's not just sitting in a pool of water. But then check this out. The tray goes into the lid, okay, just sets in there. They have little rubber dots like the cabinet holders on the back so that when you, and it won't work on paper, but when you set it down on your thing and you go to stamp your, or clean your stamp, it won't slide all over the table. It's going to stay right in place. Isn't that cool? And then when you're done, you just put the lid back on it. And I'm a little cautious of the lid right now. It's not hard. It just takes me a minute. Okay, so it snaps right on. So it's ready to go. Shove it in your bag. The Simply Chamois will dry out, but then you get it wet again the next time. And I got them to put my little stamp with Peggy. They had already put the bee in it with the beehives. So then they added my little stamp with Peggy. Isn't that fun? Okay, so right now I currently have 3 of these left available. Okay, and I'm thinking that maybe with the new catalog starting, that maybe it's a little special that I could have a couple people do a drawing from any orders that are received today through, tomorrow with the new catalog, excuse me, through Friday, orders of at least $50, then I will mail that fun little thing to you. Okay? So you just never know what you might get when you come to class. Doesn't always happen, but sometimes. Okay, quick reminder, and then we're going to go on to the project. Wednesday night is my friend's night out class. That is, we make 4 projects, usually 4. The class itself is free with a $30 order placed with me. The deadline is tonight because I need to get everything finished designing and cut out. May 21st is my scrapbook class. We will be using in the catalog pages 14 and 15, the Memories in Bloom scrapbook kit. And I design 3 2-page spreads, so 6 pages that are different than what Stampin' Up! Designs. Okay. And that's the wrong date. That should say May 5th. The deadline for that is today also because I need to get those ordered. And then this month's Coffee, Cocoa, and Cards will be on May 28th. Class fee is $35. You never know for sure what you're going to do, okay? Whether you're going to get something really surprising. It will always include some product so that you will be able to use that in class on the projects that we do, but you'll have leftovers to take home. Could be a surprise stamp set. Could be designer paper and embellishments. You just never know. Till I get started with it, it's like, yay. And Paper Pumpkin, I do an alternate class for that. You have 2 options. You can, if you already subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, you can choose my option 2 for $24. And this is supposed to say $29 because postage is higher now, but $28 for this month. And you will get my surprise kits. There are, usually I make about 5 or 6 cards and or a frame. And then if you don't get Paper Pumpkin already, then I will order the Paper Pumpkin. Everything will be cut for you for both of these. This one, option 2, when you have your own Paper Pumpkin kit, you will have to pre-cut some of the pieces from your kit before you start. In option 1, I cut all of it for you so you're ready to go. And then there is an add-on die set that is available for $12 that has some fun little images and things in it. So that's what I have for classes for May. And then I get ready. We start lower time at school, and then I get to have some fun with that. Some other fun things. Okay, April, April card challenge. Oh my goodness, you guys, these cards were fabulous. I know I say it every month, but it's like, oh, I absolutely loved. I mean, there were all different versions. There were up and downs. There were sideways. It's just awesome. So Tammy did the little truck with the little leopard skin in the back. Roseanne used the Cheers and Sips, which is so much fun. The owl that we all love. Christy made that one. Cheryl DeSico with the birds. Okay, Deb Kaiser with the beautiful Mother's Day card. Nancy DeFrancisco with the fun Everyday Happiness designer paper and stamps. Shirley Peterson with the mixed media. I just love this paper and these cards. I think they're so pretty. Annette with the beautiful wedding card. Isn't that just so pretty? Roseanne had another one using the Cheers and Sips. I keep wanting to say chips and dips. Carol Busby with the raining one, and I can't think right now, Playing in the Rain, with the Happy Easter. It's like, oh my goodness, it's so much fun with all the little embossing folders, the kite. It's like we're ready for spring. Linda Vanderspool started with this beautiful flower one, and then she went on to an Easter one that is equally as beautiful. And then Alyssa Howard jumped in. She was the very first one to get her card in, like almost the next day, just in time for Easter. So those are the fabulous cards. We had 13 participants in April. We want to get back up to 20 again so that we can do 2 prizes. Okay, but the lucky winner this time is Carol Busby. So Carol, you have a $25 shopping spree. With the new rewards points, I may end up gifting you $25 in rewards, so then you can place your order and have it shipped directly to you. But we will communicate by email so that we get that taken care of. But Carol is the lucky winner this month. Okay, now it's time for our card, right? Okay, so I am using the Impressions Abloom. This is like my new favorite right now. The dies in particular. If you're only going to get one, if you're not a flower person, or like Jackie said, I swore I wasn't going to get any more flowers, okay? Then, as much as I hate to say it, don't get the stamp set, but get the dies. The dies are amazing, okay? So that's what we're going to use. I've already pre-die cut things. I am going to use this thanks card. Okay. Okay, what did that first card on the front sheet? Oh, that one was made by Kathy Lay. Thank you so much, Roseanne. I did know that too. Yours was the blue one. Kathy's was this. Oh, darn. Kathy's was this one. And it's so cheerful. Every time I looked at it, my brain just kept thinking you, because that's the one that you were using. Okay? So we want to make sure we give credit where credit is due. Okay. We have some embellishment choices on tonight's card. So you guys got to help me with that. I got to make sure I got some little flowers here, so I want to make sure I have everything. Okay. My new favorite In Color Strawberry Slush. Love that color. Okay. So we have our base that is 5.5 inches by 8.5. Scored at 4 1/4. Fold it. Use your bone folder. Get it nice and crisp. Okay. Then we have a layer of basic black that is 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. And I just realized this one. Oh, that's the inside. Okay. We have basic white to go on the inside, but this one's 4 by 5 1/4. Then I'm using the Strawberry Slush designer paper. It's got those pretty flowers on the one side. So this is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8, so that you just get the sliver of black around it. Okay. Okay, so we're going to adhere that onto here. Now remember, this is our May Card Sketch Challenge. Okay, so I'm going to stick that down on there. All right, then I have a piece of basic black that is 1.5 inches by 3 7/8. Okay, that's going to go right across here, but I'm not going to put it down yet because we're going to do something else with it too. Okay, there's one, there's one, there's one. All right, I have another piece of Strawberry Slush, and it is 2 inches by 4 1/4. Okay, it's going to go on here, but it's going to go underneath the black. Okay, all right, I'm just going to adhere it. Okay. I saw somebody post a reminder to someone else that you can get that Simply Chamois holder by placing an order with me kind of reminds me, don't forget to opt in for your rewards, okay? You won't automatically get them. You have to say yes. Yes, I'd like some free things, please. Okay, so make sure that you do that. I know, I agree, Judith. I absolutely love this color. It just makes me smile. I should have made that one a little bit longer. Oops. And, oh, darn it. I didn't want to stick it down yet. And you guys know the trick, to kind of huff on it a little bit, right? And yes, Linda, it's not that kind of huffing. Okay. I got a piece of the black and vanilla ribbon. I'm just going to wrap it around to the back. And now I'm going to stick this down again. But first I got to make sure that the ribbon is stuck on there. So we're going to come back over here. We're going to add some more adhesive in the middle. Okay. This looks like it's crooked. What do you guys think? Trying to do things at an angle is kind of hard. I sound like the kids, right? That's hard. We're coming down to, the kids only have 9 days of school and then they go into exams. It's like, oh my goodness. Okay. Now I have another piece of basic black, and this one is 1 5/8 by 3 7/8. And then it's going to go right on there. And I'm trying to decide, I don't know yet if I'm going to dimensional it. Okay, then I have basic white, that's 1 1/2 by 3 3/4. Okay, and I stamped the thanks on the bottom with Memento. If you've been waiting on Memento ink refill, it's available. It's on low inventory again, but it was available when I placed my order last week. And I ordered a couple extras so that I have it on hand. Okay. Then, now where's my die? And I know I've showed you this before. These dies will cut out the outside of the stamped image. It will emboss the center of the flower. And it's got 3 different sizes. I took the smallest one and I die cut Strawberry Slush flowers, and I did 3 of them. Okay. And we're going to scatter these 3 on here. And I think, yep, I want this up on dimensionals. That's what I needed to see first. So we're going to go ahead and put the dimensionals on. Okay, let's get these. Oh, my computer went blank again. You know how you think all the time you're going to do something? I got to get in there and figure out how to change the sleep notification because it goes to sleep way too fast. Okay, so now let's make sure our thanks is going the right direction. And it's so simple. Now think about the designer papers and things that you have. Emily said that's beautiful. It's like, think about the designer papers that you have, the stamp set images, because again, it doesn't have to be flowers, okay? It can be, I mean, I know a lot of you have gentlemen in your lives and no girls other than girlfriends, okay? Which is perfect. I don't think that's a bad thing at all, right? Okay, now we're going to put the flowers on. And I think I'm going to put the flowers down flat. And I should have brought my glue over, but we'll get the silicone mat out here. Thanks, Roseanne. Okay, so we're gonna, and you got to kind of keep on this one, you got to kind of keep them down so that all 3 flowers will fit. Okay, so we're going to put 1 at the bottom. This is what I normally do, 1 at the bottom, except I want them facing different ways. 1 at the top, and then we can put the middle one in. Okay, and the reason I didn't dimensionalize these is because there's some more stuff going on it yet. Okay, all right, so then we'll get that one in. So now we have all three of those in there. And then, and I did bring my glue dots. This is your pink, Annie. It's not a light pink, but it is pink. Okay, the die has a die that has three, it actually has three little flowers. Okay, so I cut out 3 in Strawberry Slush, and I'm going to use a dimensional just for Linda. And I'm going to put all 3 of them on my glue dots. One more. I know, isn't the print fun? The texture on it. I'll be honest, I was going to use a different embossing folder for back here, but I couldn't find it. Was one of the new ones, but I couldn't find it. Okay, so I'm going to put that little flower right in the center instead of using the center that comes with the flowers. I mean, that's fun. Okay, now we have to decide on an embellishment. And I have 3 choices. Okay, so you guys decide, or at least give me your suggestions. Okay, this is the Strawberry Slush and Pretty in Pink gems. So we have dark ones, medium ones, and then we have light ones that could go right in the center of that. Okay, we have little ones. There's the lighter color. There's the darker color. Okay, or we have the In Color, what are they called? Flat Pearls. Let's get these out. Okay, then again, we have the Strawberry Slush, so it would be the same color. Or we could go with the Darling Duckling. Or, I just started pulling things. We could go with the black theme and add black small dot into the center of each of those. Okay, so what do you guys think? I'm kind of leaning towards these 2. All right, what's Nancy say? Would love to see the center in black, then the gems. Oh, the black and then the pink against it. Now there's a thought. All right, give me a second. Let's grab a piece of black. Now I stuck them on already, but we can fix that. Okay, let's cut out 3 flowers. All right, let's get that back so I don't lose it. Okay. There we could do black flower centers with pink. Nope. And I'm seeing exactly what my opinion was too. I would have done little flowers in white. I did try it in white first, Cheryl, and it kind of jumped a little too much for me. So that's why I went with the same color. Okay, so we're going to grab, just think the black with your background. Yep. And then we're going to do this and that and that. Okay. The little flower blends in. It doesn't pop off the page. But I do really think I could have put a little mini glue dot underneath there and popped that up. Okay, so let's see about that. Okay, all right, let's pop one of these off gently, right? Okay, let's get a little piece of dimensional. I'm just afraid it's going to jump it up too much, but let's see what we get here. Okay, I want that to go that way. Yeah, no, nope, 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 nope. Stick with the first thought. Do you do that? Sometimes it's like, nope, just leave it just the way you had it. Okay, now we need another glue dot though. Every now and then you try something different and it's like, nope, should have left it alone. Okay, then we need to add our little white on the inside. I didn't think about it. I could have cut one more flower to add to the inside. I did try stamping one and I didn't like that. Okay, so there's our inside all ready for our little greeting in there. I could add a little piece of the designer paper right at the bottom or down one side. Look at that. Okay, so kind of sweet and simple, depending what you're using, but this is your May card sketch challenge. Okay, so I will put the measurements and things in the YouTube and on tomorrow's blog, so you'll have all of those measurements. Remember, you can turn it and go this way if you want to. I'm trying to think how else. I think that's really about it in changing this one up. But you can, I mean, I can't wait to see the different images that you're using, the different designer papers and color schemes. So go crazy, go find your papers and show us what you've got. Make sure you post it on my Stamp with Peggy VIP group. And if you aren't on Facebook, if you're watching this in YouTube, email it to me and I will get it posted for you in the Facebook group. Okay? So for now, you guys have a fabulous week. Happy Mother's Day to all. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday, no matter what you do. And I will see you. I might not see you next Monday. I will let you know throughout the week. Yes, you can use an oval instead of a rectangle. We leave for our Disney incentive trip next week. So I haven't got everything set yet as to what day we leave or what. So I may not be doing a live next week. I may do a quick little live from Disney once we get there and get settled and all that fun stuff. Okay, so have a fabulous week. And again, happy Mother's Day. Take care. Bye-bye.